when we start asking how do we find good people or how do we keep someone around, it's very easy to fall into the trap of like the labor market's bad, people are lazy, youngsters don't want to work anymore, all these other things. Let's assume that's true. I still don't think it's helpful. It might be true, but it doesn't help me at all. So what is helpful is things I can control. So I can control having a better hiring process. I can control having a better job posting. I can control the onboarding process, the interview questions I have, the way I train them, the way that I incentivize them, like using P4P, using profit sharing, using open book management. These are all things I can control. And so whenever someone says, I can't find good people, I say, okay, great. Let's assume every human being on this planet is not capable. Let's just assume that's true. Because if that's true, we can't grow this business. But if there's anyone out there, it's our responsibility, and something that we can control is we are going to find them. And then it just becomes, is that type of person going to be willing to work in my organization? And if not, I need to make the changes, the systems, the processes, the procedures, the compensation models, the bonus structures. I need to make the change in the business for that person to want to work for me. And because we constantly cast power, we give power to the economy, to politicians, to the labor market, to everyone else, we never take ownership of the fact that we can change the business. You can switch to pay for performance. Boom. I'm giving it everyone for free. Go to p4psoftware.com. You get 3 months free as long as that timer says anything above 0, which is tonight at midnight. That deal's off. But until then, you get 3 months, p4psoftware.com completely free. The reason you do P4P, the reason you open up your books, the reason that you do profit sharing, which is the Trinity of the trades, pay for performance, open book management, profit sharing in a pyramid, all good things in a pyramid. If you do that, that is the type of organization that will attract that very scarce resource of talent. So do I believe that talent will get better as a whole? No. Do I think that there will be more laborers for us to be able to find in the future that are hardworking and want to show up every single day and work out in the blazing heat? No. So it's going to get harder. It's going to be a matter of the person that is able to build the organization to attract that more scarce resource of talent will win. And they'll win in a bigger way. And so I do believe that like what you see in Europe and in Australia, this will happen in the United States down the road, and that is more and more solo operators because it's very difficult to find employees. But what will happen is there'll be a consolidation of the biggest companies that are able to attract the talent that's out there because it's there. It's just someone took the responsibility of like, I will create systems, I will create a compensation model, I will open up my books, I will give profit sharing, I will create a way for them to move up in their organization and get to the next stage of their career. And doing that will attract the best talent.